Hi, Nick Dexter here. I wanted to take a brief opportunity to explain the loan process to you in detail and to help put your mind at ease. Now, I realize this process can be somewhat intimidating at first, but I truly believe with a little help and guidance from me and my team will have you quickly on your way to home ownership. Now, as you know, selecting a home is an extremely important financial decision, probably one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. So it's crucial you and I spend all the time necessary to make sure you have all the facts. That way you can make a sound decision, because chances are these decisions will follow you for many years to come. Now, it's not my goal to frighten you, but rather educate you about the process and all the key things I believe make up a successful, flawless, stress-free transaction. As your loan officer, it's my goal to find out what's most important to you in this transaction. I promise to listen carefully to your questions and your concerns and make sure I spend all the time necessary to make sure you're completely comfortable with every part of this transaction. And most importantly, my goal is to ensure that you're totally satisfied with my service and the results we deliver. With that being said, here are the 10 key components I believe make up a successful, stress-free purchase transaction. And as always, if you have any additional questions or concerns, feel free to call me directly. My phone number is 760-717-7067. Step 1. You and I will pick a time to meet together to sit down and review all your mortgage-based options. And these are based upon your specific financial needs and wants. This meeting is crucial for us to start our path. In this meeting, we'll find out and discuss your mortgage goals and determine the appropriate loan program that fits your short and long-term needs. There are a lot of choices out there, but it is my goal to find the perfect program that you're most comfortable with and to ensure you completely understand all the features associated with this choice. Step 2. Completing the loan application package. Now, located on this disc, you will find a loan application package to complete under the Apply Now tab. In this package, you will also find a document checklist of items that are needed to begin the loan approval process. These items are crucial to a successful transaction, and they will allow me to lock in your interest rates and payments and ensure you will have no problems qualifying for your new home. These items should be relatively easy for you to gather, include items such as W-2s, tax returns, recent pay stubs, and of course, bank statements. Step 3. You have found a home, your offer is accepted, and title and escrow have been opened. Once title and escrow companies have been established, and you have a fully executed contract to purchase your new home, these companies will begin preparing disclosures for you to complete and return. Please, it's important that you follow their instructions and call these companies directly with any questions regarding their paperwork, as they are best suited to address your questions and concerns. Step 4. Your loan is submitted to our processing team for review. Once your loan terms have been agreed upon and your loan package is complete, the loan will then be given to our processor. In this step, your application will be thoroughly reviewed for accuracy prior to the final submission process. Once received, your loan will be then assigned a loan number, and you may receive an additional list of conditions from our processor of all the items needed to complete prior to the closing of your loan. Step 5. Your loan is submitted to our underwriter for final approval. Once the loan package is complete with all the permanent documentation, it's submitted to our underwriter for final approval. The underwriter will then review your documentation and determine whether or not the information listed on the application meets our guidelines. We have some of the fastest turn times in the industry, which helps ensure you get to the closing table when planned, with no costly delays. The final approval will list the terms and conditions of the loan. Once again, if the underwriter is requiring additional documentation that is missing or was not asked for earlier, the processor will notify you. To expedite the loan process, it's extremely important to fax or email all requested documents right away. If you have any questions or need assistance, just call me. I'd be happy to help get your loan moving forward. If the package is considered complete at this point, the processor will then request the final loan documents be sent to the title company. It is my goal to deliver your closing documentation to the title company 5 days prior to the close of escrow. Step 6. The appraisal is ordered on the home. Once your file has been fully underwritten and approved, we will then likely order your appraisal to ensure the value of your purchase is supported by your offer. The appraiser will then contact your agent to set up an appointment to take pictures and measurements of the property. Once the report is complete, you will be sent a copy for your records, indicating the value of the property. Step 7. Keeping you updated and informed as we move forward. It's important to me and my team that you're informed about the progress of your loan. You will be getting numerous calls and emails from me and my staff, which include but are not limited to when we receive your appraisal back from the appraisal company, when we receive your final loan approval from underwriting, when your loan docs are being sent to the title company, or when your loan funds. I can check the status of your loan at any time. I can even look up the name of the person who has it at any moment in case we need to contact them for status or provide them with additional information. Now, remember, it is my goal to deliver loan documents to the title company 5 days prior to the close of escrow to avoid costly delays. Step 8, and one of the final stages of this process. This is a stage where the title company or escrow company will contact you to set up an appointment to sign your final loan documents. Once the title company receives the loan documents or lender's instructions, they will call you to set up this appointment. At this time, they will give you the final closing figures. The exact amount of money you will be required to bring in to close escrow will not be known until the title company calculates this settlement statement. You will receive this document from me 24 hours prior to signing your final loan documents. At this point, you and I will work closely to ensure these figures are in line, and at that point you will establish a signing time with your notary. Step 9. Signed documentation is sent back to our funder. Once you have signed the closing documentation, the title company will provide a complete file to our funding department for final review. The loan will go through quality control, in which the funder makes sure everything's in the file to make it compliant with state and federal law. If anything is missing, additional disclosures may need to be signed, or additional documentation such as updated pay stubs, bank statements, etc. may need to be provided. In this case, the title company or the processor or myself will contact you immediately. Step 10, and the final stage. That's right, you made it. This is where your loan funds and you finally get to take possession of your new home. Once the funder determines the loan is compliant, he or she will wire the funds to the title company. Once the title company acknowledges receipt of these funds, they will then send the deed to the county recorder's office to be registered and filed. After the loan is recorded, the transaction is considered complete, and your agent and you may now get the keys to your new home. Congratulations, you've just experienced a flawless, stress-free transaction. And at any point you have any additional questions, concerns for me, you can call me directly, 760-717-7067.